Hello, King. Welcome. My name is George, and well, um, it's been 4 years, if I'm not wrong, since the channel start exists or since the channel was founded. And I wanted to make something special for the video, but as you know, it was my birthday, so it was a little bit hard to um, well, So anyway, I'm trying to make something important, something special for today's topic, and back to the basics. I like to focus a little bit more on Yucatec Maya today. So I have the following concepts, which I think are important to share, because sometimes you might not find an equivalent or an appropriate equivalent because of the cultural difference between two or three languages. So I'm going to talk about today's, I mean, a very current movie, Inside Out, second part, second movie. And I wanted to focus on the characters. We have different emotions, and well, every character represents an emotion. So, for instance, we have first of all rage, which is in this case ushil, ushil. That's pretty much rage. And there's a similar one which is called kill, kill. Sorry, there. Um, kill, kill, which is similar to ushil, ushil, meaning rage. This character that is red and is normally upset about everything. So, for instance, if you want to say, "I'm upset," "I'm angry," let's put it like that way. Like I'm upset. That we like cushion, 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 meaning I'm upset. If you want to express it a little bit stronger, like I'm really, really upset. I don't use to I don't use to use swear words, but you know what I mean. So that would be in this case ziken, ziken. All right. Then we have um, the next one is basically happiness, which is ikmak, ikmak, olal, ikmak, olal, meaning happiness. So, for instance, if you want to say I'm happy, that would be ikmak wall, ikmak wall. All right, and all right, so there. All right, then we have this blue character that is normally gloom and a little bit pessimist. That will be okom olal, okom olal. And if you want to say I'm sad, that will be okom wall, okom wall. I'm sad. All right. I was thinking of something to say disgusting. There is this green character. It's a little bit hard to find the right word because, for instance, we have the word como, 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 which is like the how can I put it, like the smell when you have food. Um, like when you have food, rotten food or spoiled food, as well as animals who are like raw. So in this case, we would probably use como. So, well, there's a popular way to say like it makes me sick. That would be kubetik in sheikh. Kubetik in sheikh, meaning I feel nauseous, I feel sick, but in the sense that I want to throw up. you know. But I think there's no word to say like discuss, so to call it, similar to the way we have it in English. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we have, um, wait a minute, we have fear. And yeah, regarding fear, you may say sakil. Sakil, I'm sorry, sakil. Sakil means fear. And if you want to say I'm afraid or I'm scared, you might say saken. Saken. All right. Then we have the word um boredom. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not wrong, nakolal. Nakolal, which was called in the movie Enui, right? Enui. So if you want to say I'm bored, that would be nak in wall. Nak in wall. And then, well, this is something interesting. We don't really have a word to say envy. I think the closest word is probably sickbold, but it's pretty much like to wish something, but still this is not to envy something, and that's funny. I mean, in the sense that it's interesting because I'm thinking about the feeling. Like if you don't really express the feeling, I would assume that Maya speakers don't envy anyone. They can be happy for somebody. They can be sad. They can be scared of someone, but they cannot perceive envy. They cannot feel um yeah, that emotion, that feeling. There's another word that doesn't exist in Yucatec Maya and in Celtal, which is another Maya language, which is revenge. And it's interesting because again, if you don't feel or if you don't have like a word to say revenge, well, the conclusion, in my opinion, would be like you don't really feel it. You just don't feel like the need to make something bad to someone, because revenge is basically the need to do something bad to this person. And well, that's what I think, that every language is like a very particular universe. Then we have chichnakil. Chichnakil means anciency. And if you want to say I'm anxious, you will say chichnaken. Chichnaken. And if I'm not mistaken, the last the last but one emotion in this case is gonna be sulak. Sulak meaning shameless, or shameless, if I'm not mistaken. And if you wanna say I'm embarrassed, then you will say suglaken. Suglaken. And I think my favorite emotion in this movie is basically, just one sec, this one, which is called sentukulil. Sentukulil, meaning nostalgia. And like, yeah, I feel nostalgia, or, like this feeling, this character, it was the little lady that had, like, well, who was like an elderly woman and used to appear in the movie a couple of seconds. Well, that was Sentukulil. Sentukulil. And if you want to express it, like um, I feel nostalgia, so to call it, then it would be Sen in Tukul. Sen in Tukul. All right. Okay. Let's just repeat a little bit. So we have Ushil, Ushil, Ikil, Ikil, Ushen, Ushen, Iken, Iken, Ikmak Olal, Ikmak Olal, Ikmak Ingwol, Ikmak Ingwol. Okom olal. Okom olal. Okom ingwol. Okom ingwol. Omoch. Omoch. Kubetik inshech. Kubetik inshech. Sahkil. Sahkil. Sahken. Sahken. Nakolal. Nakolal. Knocking wall. Knocking wall. Ebol. Ebolt. Chichnakil. Chichnakil. Chichnaken. Chichnaken. Sulak. Sulak. Sulaken. Sulaken. Sentupulil. Sentupulil. Senintukul. Senintukul. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for following the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and to share the video so that more people get to know the channel and this family can grow up. Thank you very much for your time, and I'll see you in the next episode. Kanan Tabar.